attorney Laura Anthony, founding partner of Anthony Linder and Kakamanolis, author of Securities Law Blog, and creator of the ALC Lawcast. The SEC recently published its 2026 regulatory agenda. This Lawcast is the second part of my overview of the agenda. As I mentioned in the last version, I will only cover the most interesting proposals in this Lawcast series, but the entire agenda can be read in my blog on the series at securitieslawblog.com. Of great interest are the proposed enhancements to emerging growth company accommodations and simplifications to filer status for reporting companies. This is a juicy topic and will be the subject of a separate Lawcast. Likewise, with the new proposed rules transforming the registration process and Form S-3 eligibility. On the agenda are changes to the foreign private issuers regulatory regime, including eligibility and reporting obligations. The SEC has sought public comment on FPI status and has already adopted some new rules, including expanding Section 16 filing requirements for the officers and directors of FPIs. The SEC is also considering additional amendments to the exempt offering process to simplify access to capital. Back in 2020, the SEC adopted several helpful changes, but they can be expanded upon. Similarly, all the disclosure rules under Regulation SK are under the microscope. The SEC has a goal of rationalizing disclosures to facilitate more material disclosures and shareholder access to that material information. Currently, the thought is that the meat gets buried in a big pile of potatoes. The SEC continues to look at the proxy rules and changes that can reduce compliance burdens on companies, including modernizing the proxy solicitation process. I note that the proposed Regulation E-Delivery can be very helpful in that regard. In the crypto realm, the SEC is looking at updating transfer agent rules to account for crypto assets and distributed ledger technology. In what could result to a boost to OTC markets, the SEC has proposed changes to Rule 15c211 to add additional exemptions and allow for the publication or submission of quotations without specified information. The SEC revamped the 15c211 rules in September 2020, but more work is needed. As always, I will keep you updated as all these proposals develop. If you want to keep abreast of all matters related to capital markets, please subscribe to this channel.